So, guys, listen. I don't know if my voice is straight, but America is not your home. If you're an African, America is not your home, man. Like I'm telling guys, I've lived in America for 17 fucking years, and I'm telling you the truth of the matter. Mine was coincidental. During COVID, I had COVID, I got stuck, and looking at America right now, today it's Somalians. Let me tell you the story of the Arab, and the camel in the desert. This Arab had a camel in the desert, and they were walking in the desert, and then what happened was that there was a sandstorm. The Arab puts up a tent. He gets inside the tent and he leaves the camel outside. The camel tells the Arab, hey, listen, me and you are friends. You know what? Do you mind if I just put my head inside the tent and then to save me from the sandstorm? The Arab is like, oh, okay, just come in, don't worry, just come in. And then so the the Arab, after a few minutes, the camel tells the Arab, hey, you know what, um my neck is kind of sore from the sand hitting my neck, so do you mind if I just put my neck inside the tent at least, because it's a shelter? And then the Arab is like, hey, yeah, you're my friend, yeah, come on inside. It goes on like this until the camel tells the Arab, hey, you know, my tail is outside, it's being hit by the wind outside. The Arab is like, okay, put your tail inside. And then next thing, the camel enters inside the tent and kicks the Arab outside, and then the tent now belongs to the camel. You people are sitting down there glorifying. I talked to you guys about Nicki Minaj a couple of weeks ago and what she's doing and how she's being used to propagate this propaganda. But you guys are you're sitting down laughing at Somalis right now. You just heard that Cubans are next, Colombians are next, and guess what? Who are next? Nigerians in Africa are already on the chopping block. Cubans already, no, not Cubans. Somalians already on the chopping block. These people are coming to Africa. They're going to Africa and they're seeing that these people are so well developed. They're asking themselves, what the fuck is going on? These people are supposed to be living in mud houses in fucking Africa and lions outside their doors. They're kind of shocked. These people are shocked. They're like asking themselves, what is going on with this business? Where are they getting all this money? Okay? CIA is out there doing investigation, telling the presidential executive or cabinet, hey, you know what? This money is from Somalis. So what do? They go to the biggest state with the most Somalis. What do? They find 4 or 5 guys who are doing fraud, and then they castigate the whole entire community. Now, you as a Kenyan, you're sitting down in America with your warm ass right now in your seat, thinking that it's never going to happen to you. Kenyans, I'm telling you, even Somalians are better. Somalians have invested in Kenya. Okay? Even though it's not their country, but it's their domicile. They feel safe there. Okay? They have communities there that Kenya has embraced them. But Kenyans themselves, these people have not invested a single fucking dollar back home. You have people even who come home, they can't even go visit their own father's graves. They go to Mombasa and stuff like that. I'm telling you, the day is gonna come when they're gonna start mentioning names, because this is a roster. This is just at the beginning of the fucking end for immigrants in America. This man still has how many years? He still has almost 2.5 years, okay? And you're telling me that you're safe. You think that you're safe in that country as an immigrant without having any form of fucking investment back home in your country of origin. You know, before, what used to happen, during the before eras is that they used to have, when they would deport you, they would have to have two air marshals with you, two federal agents who one sit on your left, one sit on your right. They put you on a commercial flight and then they take you back to your country. But then the Chinese are the ones who actually started this. They started realizing that, hey, you know what? If I scream the word bomb in the airport or on the plane is not going to go anywhere. And I'm going to be left back here because in the immigration centers, you guys don't know the people who have stayed there for 10, 15 years. They do not want to self-deport. They prefer to be where they are because they know if they go back, it's a hailstorm of stuff. I've met people who have been there 12 years. I've never understood how I would not even stand to live in that place for a fucking week. But they've stayed there. So they started using words like bomb in the airport. So imagine a commercial flight. So the Department of Homeland Security became clever and said, hey, you know what? Let's just get a Boeing 747 or a Boeing 737, turn it into a makeshift cab, basically, matatu, and they just go around. They put people in chains. They go around every country. They go to South America and they drop people off, and then they go to Africa. They drop people off. They go to China. They go to everywhere. So if you think that you're safe and you have zero interest in investing in even getting yourself a property, a home, or something which you can fall back on, the next 2 years is going to teach you the worst lesson that you've ever seen. This shit is not going to go anywhere at all. You look at what exactly is happening in America right now. It was the Nicki Minaj thing, I talked about it, and now look at what they're doing. They're not talking about the Epstein files anymore. Somebody can bomb an entire country just so that America doesn't see the Epstein files. You tell me what the mathematics there is. I've lived with Americans and I know them down to especially the white Americans. You know, let's say what, 2015, they were the word is tamed. They loved, and they would sit down, go play golf, go eat in the steakhouses, have the barbecues, go to their football games. But now they've been weaponized. These people don't even have an interest. They don't want to go play golf. They don't want to play bingo. Grandma, who used to sit down and bake cookies right now, is on her iPad, propagating all the propaganda that she can pass just before she kicks the bucket. Bullshit. And you're sitting there thinking that's your country. You have to wisen up. There are gonna be a lot of refugees in Kenya in a couple of years once the hate starts, man. I talked to you guys about time before. Don't let anybody run your time. You run your own time. Patience and time. Don't let anybody run your time. I'm starting the Church of Alcohol. Not Church of Alcohol. Pombe Church. Wacha sijapata 1000 subscribers. Tutakuwa tunapatana, tuna kila mtu anakuja tunasema pombe. Asubuhi tuliamuka vizuri, pombe. Na saizi naenda kufunga hii stream yangu, pombe. Semeni nini? Pombe.